Hi, everybody. I'm Pratibha Agarwal. I'm an immigration attorney. Thank you for joining me. Some of you have been following us for a while, so it is nice to see you. We are streaming live on both Facebook and on TikTok right now. If you are not liking us or following us already, you should do that just so you're notified every single time I go live. And you can do that by hitting like on Facebook or follow on TikTok. It's Agarwal Immigration is the handle. It's Agarwal Immigration. That's the handle. And if you like us, follow us, you will receive notification every time I go live. And you might be wondering, why do I need to get notice every time you go live? Well, if you have immigration questions, if you have friends that have immigration questions, if you have questions about your status in the United States, if you have questions about bringing other people to the US, and you just want to get some clarity on US immigration laws that are super confusing at times, then you should like and follow our page and share it with your friends who might also have some immigration questions. Again, if you're just getting on here, my name is Pratibha Agarwal. I am an immigration attorney based outside of Washington, D.C. in Arlington, Virginia. Our clients are all throughout the United States and internationally as well. So if you need immigration assistance, if you have that one-off question, now is the time to ask that question, and hopefully I can provide some clarity. As a little background on our firm, what we do is we help people bring families together. We help people stay in the United States and come to the United States no matter what type of sponsorship is required. So you might need employment-based sponsorship. You might want employment-based sponsorship. You might, which means a company is sponsoring you or a job is sponsoring you to come in and work here in the U.S. Sometimes people have humanitarian reasons. If they were a victim of a crime, if they witnessed a crime, they're able to report that crime to the police, and the police certify that they are, the police will certify that they are helping with the investigation, and that will allow status in the U.S. So this is no matter if that person entered illegally or if they entered legally. If they don't have status, the police can certify that they're helping with the investigation, or other agencies can certify, and that will give them status in the U.S. and lead them to be able to receive their own green card. Okay, hey, hi Jay, nice to see you. So that is that's another type of case that we help with. So those are humanitarian kind of based options, family-based options where family members are petitioning fiancés, spouses, parents, siblings, children. So we help with all of that. So if you have any kind of question, if your case has been pending for a long time, or if you just want to learn a little bit about immigration law, this is the place to do that. All right, great. So I want to start off here with our question of the day, right? With our question of the day, which is something that comes up in our consultations, comes up with our clients, and it's helpful and informative to you, okay? So I'll go ahead and start off with our question. Don't forget, if you have some things that you want to ask, feel free to type that into the chat here on Facebook or on TikTok, and I will get to that in a second. All right, so I see some questions already going up. Thank you. Thanks for joining, guys. It's nice to see everyone here this evening. All right, so the question for our day is, how can I prove abuse in a VAWA application? Okay, again, that's how can I prove abuse in a VAWA application? A VAWA application, for those that are unfamiliar, is a green card application based on abuse, right? And the abuse can be if you are a parent and your child is abusive, verbally, emotionally abusive towards you, or if you're a spouse and your U.S. citizen or green card holder spouse is abusive towards you, you can qualify for a green card, and this is done as a self-petition, which means you can apply completely on your own. So this is based on abuse. So the question comes up, how can I prove abuse in this type of application? So there are many ways to prove abuse, right? But the main piece of evidence is your statement. It's your statement. So with our firm, if you work with us, of course you have to be truthful, but we will schedule a call with you and ask a number of different questions so we can get all of the information necessary to prove verbal abuse. Your spouse is insulting you, hurting you, to prove emotional abuse. They're saying things to make you feel bad. They're controlling. They make you feel like you're a servant. those types of things. Psychological abuse, maybe they make you feel like you're crazy. They say things like you're crazy, you don't remember things properly. That's not what happened. They blame you for the abuse that they're inflicting on you, those types of things. So that is usually the meat of the application, right? So that is usually the big piece of evidence that shows that you are being abused, right? And that you qualify for this green card because you have a qualifying relative. Okay, so that's the main part of the application. And some people only have this, they don't have anything else. Other people have things like text messages, that their spouse is sending nasty text messages, or maybe we have proof of them taking money out of the account, or you giving them money, or maybe sometimes, most of the times it's text messages, sometimes it's photographs of damage that the spouse or the abusive person did around the house, right? So those are all of the different kinds of pieces of evidence that people will have, but many people only have that statement. So if you don't have pictures, if you don't have text messages, we are still getting approvals with your statement, right? Of course you have to be truthful. I do not want to submit anything that is not truthful, but your statement alone can be enough. Okay, so if we can help you with this kind of application, please give us a call. We are at 703-348-1663. We have our WhatsApp set up now too. So if you want to WhatsApp us, you're welcome to do that as well. So again, that phone number is 703-348-1663. Okay. Call us for a consultation. We're doing them no matter where you are located. So we can definitely help you with that no matter where you are located. All right. Great. I see a number of questions. Hi, Marilyn. Hi, Brian. Hi, Camille. Hi, David. Nice to see you all. Marilyn's question is, hi, how long will it take for me to get my son and his wife and 2 kids if I file for them? I am a green card holder. Okay, so Marilyn, first of all, if you are a green card holder, you cannot file for married children. Okay, that's something to know. If you are a green card holder, you can't sponsor married children. You can sponsor unmarried children, no matter how old they are, but married children can only be sponsored by U.S. citizens. Okay, so that is something that you'll have to wait and get your citizenship. So if you're eligible, apply for your citizenship. We can help you with that. You can, if you're eligible, you can get it, once you file, you can get it usually in about a year or so. So if we can talk to you about citizenship, that will be the first step to be able to file for married children that you have from abroad. Okay, give us a call. We're at 703-348-1663. Sheik Dame is saying how long to get approved, right? How long to get approved. The application that I was talking about earlier that's based on abuse, I think that might be what you are referring to. The whole thing to get a green card through that takes about 2 to 2.5 years, but you get a work permit in about 6 to 8 months. All right, you can get a work permit from about 6 to 8 months and a green card in about 2 to 2.5 years. Also, you start seeing benefits a little bit earlier, about 2 to 3 months after we apply. You will get what's called a prima facie determination, which protects you immediately in the U.S. Okay, yes, Sheik Dame clarified. How long to get a VAWA approval? I'm still married and my husband canceled the I-130. I'm sorry to hear that. So to get a VAWA approval, so let me kind of walk you through the timeline. So when we file for a VAWA case, it's a green card application. We file for the VAWA, which is that you're a victim of abuse, that you're married to a U.S. citizen or a green card holder. We file for your green card application if you qualify for that. We also file for your work permit and your travel authorization, right? So these things come at different times. So in terms of the timeline, about 6 to 8 months after we apply, you should get your work permit and your travel authorization. Okay. And then about 1.5 years after we apply is when we're seeing VAWA approvals. And then 2 to 2.5 years after we apply, we see approval for the green card. Okay, so that is the timeline. So the whole thing can take a while, but you do start seeing really significant benefits in about 6 months. All right, so if we can help you with your VAWA case, we love doing VAWA cases. If we can help you give us a call, 703-348-1663. Hi, Irfan. We would love to help you with your VAWA case. We're doing our consultations by phone or by Zoom. We do so many VAWA cases, and we'd love to work with you on that. Okay, again, 703-348-1663. We've even set up our WhatsApp if you want to try that. All right. Okay, so let me get to some of our TikTok friends here. I'm sorry, there's so many questions here. Okay. So we have Jay is saying, hi, Jay. Jay says, ma'am, I'm in 485 marriage-based case. How long will it take to schedule an interview after I receive an employment authorization document? Okay, so in a marriage-based green card, how long does it take after you receive employment authorization, EAD card, to get the interview? So usually about 6 months. I would say about 6 months is what I would expect. If it's outside of that, you should give us a call and we could check in on what's happening with your case. Okay, you can reach us 703-348-1663. Marilyn says, how long will it take to get them after I become a U.S. citizen? So it depends on which country you're from, Marilyn. And I can't tell you off the top of my head right now because I don't have it in front of me, but it depends on which country you're from, and you can Google it. You can look up the visa bulletin. It's called a visa bulletin. You Google it, and it will give you a chart. And depending on which country you're from, they'll tell you what they're currently processing. So that essentially will give you an idea of how many years it might take. Okay, I hope that's helpful. But you should, if you're eligible to become a citizen, you should do that right now if you can. I always encourage people to become citizens because green cards can be taken away. Citizenship will not be taken away. Okay. A divorce waiver for a 10-year green card. How long will that take? That's a good question. How long will it take to get a divorce waiver for a 10-year green card? Well, the processing times for these waivers are taking a really long time. So it's just part of your application. Sheikh Dame has more questions. Feel free if you want to put it in. Unfortunately, I can't stay on for too long today, but if you want to call us for a consultation, give me a call, 703-348-1663. If you want to hop on again tomorrow, make sure you like our page and you'll be notified, and you can ask tomorrow if you don't mind, just because I am heading out a little bit earlier today. Someone is saying, I'm a resident and a college student. How do I apply for citizenship? So you might be qualified, right? You might be qualified. If you're already a green card holder, if you're a resident and a green card holder, you would likely be able to apply for citizenship. Give us a call. Usually it's 5 years if you received your green card through a non-marriage based way. If you married a U.S. citizen, it's usually about 3 years that you need to be a green card holder before you can apply for citizenship. Okay? Charanjit is asking, does VAWA require an interview? Does VAWA require an interview? If you're applying for a green card through VAWA, yes, it does require an interview. However, if you are applying just for VAWA, no green card, it does not usually come with an interview. Okay, it doesn't come with an interview. But if you qualify for a green card, I would say, it's a good idea to apply for it. Why not? Because that's all you need. It is something to be noted that when you go to the interview for that green card, you're not asked about the abuse in your marriage, right? So that's not something that they will discuss. It's not, sometimes people are not comfortable, especially victims of abuse, are not comfortable talking about what's happened to them. So I would say, don't let that deter you from applying for VAWA. If you don't want to talk about the abuse in your marriage, that is okay, because the interview is for the green card. It's not necessarily for the VAWA. And so what they're looking at are things like, was your marriage real, not just for immigration purposes. They want to get some details about your entries, your exits, and things like that. Okay. Sheikh James says, if I was on deportation before I got married, will I still get a work permit, advanced parole, before getting the green card? We need to probably get more information from you. You would probably still get it if we applied for it, but I would just need a little bit of more information from you. Okay, I'm going to say give us a call, 703-348-1663. Okay, Bomb Bomb Sido Gang says, I've been living in the US for 8 years and I have a green card for those years. Great, then you're ready. You're ready for citizenship. So let's go ahead and do it, right? You just have to apply. I think it'll be great. Charanjit says, I'll give you a call tomorrow for more information. Wonderful. I would love to chat with you. JSSK says, hi, I'm a green card holder. How can I apply for my mom's visa? She's in Canada right now. Great. That's a good question. First, become a citizen, and then you can apply for your mom. So green card holders can only sponsor their spouses and their unmarried children. Okay. So green card holders can only sponsor their husband or wife or their unmarried children. All right. So no parents. You have to become a citizen in order to sponsor your parents. Okay. Great. Mom is asking how to apply and where. So all of the information is on the USCIS website. If you want to do a consultation, we can go through where you live and figure out all of that and give you all of the information on how to apply. It's kind of hard through this kind of forum. All right. Call us if we can help, though. 703-348-1663. Someone is asking about a tourist visa. So anyone can qualify for a tourist visa. What you need to know is that you have to, sorry, I'm getting a couple questions at the same time. So what you have to show when you're looking for a tourist visa or when you're applying for a tourist visa is that the person has the intention to return to their home country, okay? That they're not going to overstay their visa. Jay says, what is this difference between citizenship and naturalization? It's the same thing. It's the same thing, Jay. All right. Great. I hope I answered all your questions today. I got to run, my friends, but I will see you very soon if you don't already like us. If you don't already like us on Facebook or follow us on TikTok, you should do that. We are at Agarwal Immigration on both Facebook and TikTok. Machaval, I will tell my dog you said hello, and I will see you guys soon. Okay, bye, guys.